Alright then, I guess that's how we're gonna start this with, my friend leaving the world. So yeah, so last episode, I was just kinda showing you guys the basis of the world and everything, kind of the plan of what's gonna be happening in this world, and as you all just saw, one of my friends just left the game, because I told y'all I had friends, and yeah, they actually joined us, so woo! Like to see it, like to see it. I have actually been playing quite a bit off screen just so that you guys don't have to deal with all the pre-game grinding that happens in these first episodes and stuff, because it's kind of the same thing you see everybody else do, so it's not all that interesting. But so I've made some progress. I've got a couple new buddies. I have this parrot, and then I think I have another one. Oh, the other one might be at the village, which we'll get to in a minute. Unfortunately, in our little farm here, we had a creeper blow up and kill some of our animals. I did a bit of fishing and was able to get a saddle to make traversing the world a bit easier until I can get an elytra. Let's see. Oh, come on, get back in here. So our wall here is still the same, got the same, goals as last time, pretty much. But I actually did make some progress down here. Let's see. Let's just go down. I did figure out a faster way of getting down here, and at some point I do want to build this up, because I kind of want to do like an underground base down here, where it's like, once I've gotten the materials I need, I can just kind of clear it out a bit, but I also not really sure what I would do with it or what I would build here, so that's kind of, we'll see what happens, which is pretty much what this entire world is. I've talked a little bit with some of the others that are helping me create this world about what they're looking for in their region. So, like, if you guys remember, there's Pyrathia, the Draith, and the Isles. The Isles are primarily... What the fuck? Oh, right. The Eldritch Isles are primarily mine, or are mine, and whereas the Draith and Pyrathia are my friends, so they're kind of the main ones that are working on that, and so I kind of talked with them a little bit, and I think we've come to the conclusion that for the Draith specifically, we're going to try and find a spruce biome that is near an ice biome that hopefully will have some, spruce biome. Oh, have some mountains, because they, I think, really want some mountains. Down here is, well, one, I think, oh, nope, not there. I think a little bit further down. Yeah, so down here I found a mine shaft. Really? That was my dog knocking. Ah, I see zombies. Nope, nope, nope. I'm running. So yeah, so the mines I haven't fully explored yet. Maybe I'll do that in an episode or two sometime. Down here is gonna be my diamond mine. Oh, I did not realize that there was redstone over here. Okay, but as you can see, we're kind of near bedrock, but I'm hoping that I looked online to see where, like, the best spot to find diamonds were, and it said this was the level for it, which as soon as I saw the bedrock, I was like, oh, is this sure? But hey, I'm gonna believe it, and so eventually you'll see this kind of similar to what I have up there for the iron mining, that this is just gonna be similar to that. I need to eat something. There it goes. Alright, so going back up, oh my god. I hate a mouse pad. If anybody ever has to deal with a mouse pad, I pity you, because mouse pad in this game are not the greatest, but it's what we have to work with, so it's whatever. So yeah, so I'm just coming back up to the top. I just wanted to show you guys that progress, because like I said, I've been pretty busy. I'm actually gonna turn the music down a little bit, because it's getting a bit loud. Here we go. Oh wait, no, it would be under here. Oh damn, they are... Okay, I guess I just have very good headphones then. There we go. We'll just kind of turn everything down a bit. Hostile creatures I kind of need to hear, so let's do... yeah. Yep, okay. Oh, that is so much better. I might just turn... let's see, hold on. I gotta mess with settings. Don't we love it? Let's do that, and then music I'll just kind of have up maybe like 2. Could I do 2? Oh, come here. Oh, there's 2. Alright, there we go. We'll leave it at that, go from there. So yeah, so this is iron level, which I think I've shown you guys before. Then all the way back up to the top. Woo! I really need to figure out a better system for this. I may do minecart down sometime and maybe do that, or make it big enough so I could ride a horse down, because as you guys saw in the little... oh, right. Yeah, there's this cave too that I didn't show you guys. It didn't really have much in it, so I'm just kind of leaving it be. I might use it for storage, but that would also be a long walk up and down for storage, so maybe not. We'll see how it goes. Oh, this would be a fun little alcove for something. I like using a lot of the natural formations that they have in these worlds for builds, because it's like, oh, might as well use it rather than having to terraform it yourself. Let's see, do I have anything going in these? I don't think I do. Nope. Okay, so we'll just go back up top. And as I was saying, so with the Draith, that is, as you guys saw, so my friend was on, and they're the ones that are primarily doing the Draith, and... yeah, so they've been off exploring the world a lot more than I have. I kind of set up base pretty quickly in comparison to them, so that's why we have it the way it is. And it is nighttime. No, thank you. Let me take a sleep here. Which makes me want to go to sleep. God damn. Oh, and there's a zombie there. And my sword is not very durable right now. And, of course, I'm on fire. Okay, it didn't last very long. That's fine. Oh, what the frickety frack is that? No! Go away. Go away, you zombies. I don't want to deal with you. Mainly because I don't have a great defense against you right now. So I'm just gonna toss this in here. Yeah, I could take my dogs with me and go out hunting and have them protect me, but I really just don't want to lose them, so they kind of just stay at the house. So actually, speaking of the house, let's go grab my horse, and I don't have a name for them yet. I may name them after a horse I previously had, but I don't know. We'll see. If you guys have any suggestions, let's go on. You can definitely comment below about them. But let's just head... oh, nope. Come here. Why? No, zombie. Go away. You're just gonna die there. Anyway, so I'm gonna... hold on. I'm taking my shield off because I don't like wearing it when I ride. It makes things very hard to see. So here we go. So... I think last episode I was talking to you guys about the village here a little bit and how I wanted to start up farming and stuff. And so I found a tutorial online of how to do an iron farm. So that's what this kind of sky bridge thing is for. So if we just go pop on over here, and also I love how fast this horse was. There's another one that I had was white and gray when I first got the saddle because I went fishing for it. And they were not bad, but then I found this one, and I'm like, yes, please. So let's put you in a horse hole. Come here. There. No. There you go. Oop. And then, And it's so much easier to get around now having a horse instead of having to walk everywhere. But so this is the start of an iron farm here. Basically, the premise is that down there we're gonna have a ton of villagers and things, and I don't know the full mechanics of it. I'm literally just following the tutorial for it, so we'll see how it goes. And it did actually take quite a while to get all of these supplies, so, and unfortunately I didn't record any of it, because I just didn't. But so yeah, so I got all this going. This is, like, I think 30 beds, 11 by 11, and, like, having the glass out on the side. So, the basic premise is that we'll get villagers in here, and then breed them until there's, like, 30 or so of them, and then that should prompt, golems to start spawning. And excuse me. And with that, I'm gonna probably be taking down the village over there and having this primarily be the villager spot, but I don't know. I'll have to see what happens and how well this works with it being over there, because if we can keep that over there and keep most of the villagers over there, then that's fine, and we can maybe use that as, like, breeding and getting the villager trading hall set up, and then just having this be an iron farm. But it also all depends. And then if we look down there, that is, I believe, that's going to be crops for all of this, because one of the things that I've been thinking of is, give me my horse, because I need to actually go back to the house for this, because I was actually thinking a little bit that I may have to change, oop, don't fall down there, because that is a death height. Yeah, I've fallen to that a couple times already while I was building this little bridge thing for when I bring villagers over. Not fun. Oh yeah, so I think that's the horse I was using before, but that's, I found this one, which was better, so yay! I may try to see how he rides. I think maybe I already tried them. I don't remember. Oh, hold on. 11, 11, 22, 22. Huh. I like repeating numbers, so it's kind of fun whenever I see them. But going back to the house, what may end up happening is, because of the farms and things that I want to create, and this being my main home base, I may end up having to scrap the idea of having Xaltis be built there, simply because of just all of the stuff that's going to be built here for the infrastructure and the farms and things and all that that's going to be happening. And I may just build Xaltis in a different spot, but it also, I don't know, it really depends, because I could make this area be like another farm-esque area, or I can just kind of keep all the farms and things that way, and maybe expand this way for, like, building infrastructure, cities, towns, that kind of thing. Or, honestly, another idea, and I just had this now, I could get the villager hall started over where I originally said, which was over there, get all that farming stuff done. But maybe one of the things I can do is, as I'm building Xaltis, maybe I could build the campus town and have various villagers, like, running some of the shops in here, and just kind of move them over from over there to over here, and go from there, see if that maybe? I might do that. I might. But I have a lot of resource gathering and gearing up and stuff that I have to do beforehand, so there's going to be a lot of early game stuff that I have to get done first. For the farm, I'll probably put a credit to the person that I'm following their tutorial of. I don't remember who it was off the top of my head right now, but I'll take a look and definitely give them credit, because I do not know a single thing about farms. So building one is just not in my wheelhouse, just because I don't really know the mechanics of them. I just kind of look at it and be like, oh, that works, I'm gonna give it a try, and go from there. But anyway, so the goal of this episode is that I want to get some cats. And yeah, so there's all these kinds of crevices. At some point, I'll probably explore them, light them up, that kind of thing. But for right now, I'm just kind of leaving it be. But, so for the goal of this episode is that I want to get some cats, mainly because I am sick and tired of creepers spawning and coming over to my base all the time. And so we have this little jungle biome area that I'm hoping will spawn some, because I have a lot of fish, and I'm hoping that using them I can get, like, at least 2, so then I could have some guardian cats for the cattle, like some actual farmers do. Oh, look at the sea turtle. That's cute. At some point, I think I will explore these little hidey hole kind of areas and maybe build something with them, because they're kind of cool, actually. Like, look at this. Like, this would be a kind of cool spot. Is that? Oh, I thought that was iron, but nope, it's just copper. I haven't really used copper for anything yet. Ooh, can we tame ocelots? Hold on. Do I better have a lead on me? Okay, good, I do. I just don't have any fence posts. So here you go. Okay, can we still tame ocelots? Is that a thing? Or are they just non-tameable anymore? Let's see. No, come back here. Come here. I want to see. Can I tame you? Is it possible for me to tame an ocelot? Or is that... Okay, I got you to love... Yeah, no. Okay. So we're gonna have to find some actual cats. I just don't know where I would be able to find them. Because this is the only... I mean, there is that area over there. I don't want to go too far from my base because I have no sense of direction. What is that? Is that a sheep? Okay, that's just a sheep. Okay, let's see. It's turning night. And I don't think I have a bed with me. I am not prepared for an exploration whatsoever. That's why I'm kind of trying to stay nearby the base. I mean, do I have shears? No, I don't have shears. I mean, I could make shears, but I already have some nearby, and that would just be a waste. There's a panda! Hi, buddy! Okay. Oh, there's another parrot. Let's see, yeah! Hi, buddy! Hi! Let's see, do I have any seeds? Oh, I do have seeds. Hold on. I freaking love parrots. Come on. Yay! There we go. Awesome. I have a parrot buddy now. Right, another one. You guys will quickly find I will tame and try and befriend any animal that I can. And this is actually a perfect segue into talking a little bit about the Isles. So, the Eldritch Isles, as I think I've told you guys previously, are connected to Dieities, who it was... Keyword there, guys, was the goddess of magic and war. But, oh, there's a ravine here. No, thank you. Oh, wait, no, that's not. I thought that blue one was my pet. My dark blue one is back at the house, so which we should actually get back to, because I don't have the means to fight any mobs right now. I mean, I have the armor and stuff, but my sword is about to die, and I don't want to deal with that. So I'm just gonna try and make my way to the closest bed. Which, yep, there's my house. There it is. So back to the Isles. So, oh, no. Okay, I'm just gonna, where's the leads? There you are. Nope. Horse. Come, no. Come, get back here. Come here. No! Why? I just want to sleep, and I want to protect my horse. No. Bed. Oh, god damn it. So magic and war, right? And it goes. Okay. I don't want to use that because I need to build that up. So let's see here. Let's just make a new one. Let's just make a new one while we're here. Might as well. I was planning on doing it eventually anyways. But so yeah, so Dieities, magic and war. But then after the Pangea incident, which I don't want to spoil too much about that yet, because I think we've already told you. I really need to keep track of it. Why? Go away. Oh my gosh. Can I? It's you over here, isn't it? Is it you? Is it you? Yep, there you go. Can you just aggro over here? There you go. The sheep, you're gonna have to... Okay, wow. There you go. Come on. So Neastri Magic and War. Goddamn, I've been repeating myself a lot. I apologize. But so, oh my god! Who? Oh, you're right there. I thought I killed you. Sheep, you're gonna die if you stay there. What? What? I have never seen that. What? Okay, since when? That? You are a quick motherfucker, aren't you? But so Neastri is connected to the Isles, which is is our magical Australia, and there are 3 to 4, I think, different like races. Why are you on a cow? Why? Why are you on a cow? No. No. So there are different races on the Isles, and one of them is actually the Parrot tribe, which these are people who have a special connection to the parrots on the islands and Okay, Enderman, just casually pop in and out of my house, I guess. Well then, oh, I have some wheat, so yeah, let's breed some guys. But so yeah, so there's the parrots, there's the spiders, and then there are the mer people, which are sirens and mermaids. And in this lore, sirens aren't bad. Sirens are the more carnivorous counterpart. Oh, it's you up there. Is the more like, while yes, they are more carnivorous, they aren't dangerous to the mermaids. They are actually the protectors to the mermaids, and the reason for their more shark-like / scary appearance is because of that. And it's not really taboo or anything for them to meet up with each other, to talk with each other, because as I said, the sirens are the protectors of the mermaids, so it's not unusual to see them together, and they're like, that's words. I don't know my words very well. Lovely. You would think as an English major I would know better words, but I don't. Yeah, so the mermaids and sirens have a very close relationship to each other in the waters, and they primarily will ask Kalu for safe sea travels and protections and that kind of stuff. Whereas the spiders and parrots... Actually, no, wait, no! Sorry, I'm coming up with some of this lore on the spot with the information I already have and so this is why I need these ramble sessions, because I gain great ideas. So, one of the things that I just thought of is, the spiders could be more so worshippers, I guess, or I don't know. Basically, the basic premise is that maybe, and I would have to talk with the others about this, because I also don't want to overstep lore very much, but they've already said that what I've thought of so far is pretty good, and that they're okay with it. But so, Kalu, Valu, and the Wind Horse are all creatures of Neastri. And they are after she became the Titan of Chaos. Hence why her lands are very chaotic and magically driven. I'm actually going to head back to the village to plant these seeds. So, yeah, no, maybe. I honestly still need a name for the Wind Horse and a design for them, so we'll see how that goes later on as we get further in and everything. I don't want to fall down another... I need to patch those holes. But anyway, so the reason why the Isles are very chaotic is because Neastri became the Titan of Chaos after the Pangea incident, where all the lands broke up and all that. And so... Neastri, after that incident, in order to help her with the newfound surge of magic, because she was just a deity before, she wasn't a titan. And in this world, deities and titans are 2 different things. The titans are, I think, I would have to talk with the others, because I don't remember the exact rules for the titans, but they're like, titans would be Celestial and Imala, which are, Celestial is light and life, and then Imala, I think, was tranquility and darkness. But I would have to double check that, because I don't know if that's 100% accurate or not. I need a horse hole. Parrot, are you coming back on me? Let's see. Okay, yeah. Come here, come here. Nope, nope, nope. There you go. Okay, let me dig a quick horse hole for them while we're here. So, oh gods, where was my train of thought? Right, so originally there were only 2 Titans, Celestial and Imala, and I think I might have mentioned this before, but I'm just mentioning it again, because Niestri also is a Titan after the Pangea incident. There's a lot of lore with that, with Adora and everyone. Oh my god, can you just, you know what, I'm just gonna ride you in, and then go from there. But so after that incident, in order to help her contain and control the chaos that is inside her from the new surge of magic, she decided to create, at first, 2 brothers, and that would be Kalu and Valu. Kalu is a sea beast, so he is very much like, if I were to go out to sea over there right now, or if someone on the Isles were to go out to sea, they would ask him for safe passage and would probably give him some kind of offering in exchange. And with him being carnivorous, it would be oftentimes various meats and foods that they've cultivated and that kind of thing. They would probably have like some kind of bait that they would use in the waters to help him, or be like an offering to them and the sharks and that kind of stuff for safe passage. And they have a couple different like phrases and things that they would say. I don't have them all figured out yet, but then going off of that, Valu is his brother, who is a land snake / viper, I think I want to make him. But that, for the most part, he's a land snake, and basically, what I was thinking is that the spiders would be a major, worshiper, I guess, of him, or like appreciative of him, because they primarily on the Isles live in the cave systems, and a lot like hills, cliffs, caves, that kind of thing, because what's unique about the spiders is that they have, and I believe that they have either extra appendages, like arms or something, or they have like spider legs. I'm not 100% sure, but with that is how they have these extra appendages is because the parrots also do, and that is magic tattoos. So for the parrots is, everybody gets, when they are of age, which I think I'm gonna put it at, like, I think, this is new lore that I have to figure out now, because I'm thinking for the Isles it would be that 16 would be the first major milestone, and then after that, so wait, is that how I get them off? Nope. Okay, so you just decided to come off. Sorry, there are some mechanics in this game that I don't know very well, because I haven't really messed with them all too much. I am very much so a casual player of Minecraft. I don't really have any big things. Fire, yeah, so these I found really cool, but I don't, I don't, I actually do have some water bottles. Hold on, I'm not using them for anything, so hold on. Let me grab my horse and go up and grab them quick. But so, when you are 16 is when you get the first half. And that is, so for the parrots especially, is that you have 1 tattoo. And that is your family's tattoo, is what I think I've decided it. And that is your first tattoos, and for the parrots, when infused with magic, it allows them to gain the wings of their companion. So it's like, say somebody has a red macaw companion, their wings would reflect that. And then later on, when and if they decide to get married, which they don't have to, they can form instead just lifelong bonds and things. Yeah, I do have water bottles. And let's see. I haven't really figured out much of their culture yet. I just know I want them to be more tribal based. So that is kind of what I'm basing it off of right now, and also kind of some of the customs I want them to have. One of them being, like I said, marriage is not a needed thing. It's not required by any means. But if they so choose to wish to marry, then the wings, or it doesn't necessarily have to be wings, but oh dang, you only do 2? Damn, I got that third one for no reason then. And I don't need any of this, so I'll just leave you there. But so once they turn either 21, which then they get to choose what they want to do. So 21 I think is the other major milestone for them, but I'm also not sure what that would entail. I just know for when they do commit to those life partners, then it's for life. It's like you have to be very picky and choosy about who you are choosing, because it is for life. And that's not to say that divorces and things don't happen, and like say your romantic and their romantic interest doesn't exist anymore for that person, they can divorce and no longer be married, but they are still seen as a partnership. Not necessarily romantically, it could be just that they are helping each other with each other's kids and that kind of thing. It's very community based is what I'm trying to get at. And the reason why, and I mean, I could tweak that, because the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm just like, I don't know. But I think I may look into courtship rituals and things, because I want to implement that somehow within the Isles. But I'm not sure of how I would have to do some more research on that, because I think that would be a fun thing to play with, because I'm already thinking of playing with the parrots specifically, because honestly, the parrots are my favorite. I haven't really gotten much to the spiders very much, because I've been very focused on the parrots. But one thing to note is that the parrots and spiders weren't always in a nice relationship with each other, is the best I'm thinking that their history would be not great originally, but over time they've mended it, and rather than trying to cover up the negative history that they've had with each other, instead they would not embrace it, but they would acknowledge it and be like, yes, this was not a good time in our history, but that is why we are trying to prevent it from repeating again, and that's why we're trying to have these civil relationships that have later on changed into friendly relationships to now, where it's like if a parrot and spider got together, it's not all that big of a deal anymore. It's actually fairly common, because the parrots are very much so, they don't tend to be very violent unless they are threatened, and shows and acts of force aren't their language, whereas for spiders it would be. For the parrots, it's more so of what can you create, what is your skill, that kind of thing. So like a parrot who would be seen as very valuable or sought after, that's a better word for it, would be somebody who is very good at dancing, or is very good at macrame, or creating something along those lines, or maybe they're really good at food gathering or tending or that kind of thing. So various skills like that would be seen as very desirable within the parrot tribe. Whereas for the spiders, it would be how well can you protect those around you? And that's not to say that the spiders attack each other randomly, but they definitely would have, well, maybe in the earlier early years they would, but nowadays it would be more so of them, it would be more so of them having tournaments of force. So like they would have, ooh, yay, seeds. Down there is going to be my production crops. That's why I'm kind of thinking of this area being the farms and all of that, is because we have production crops going down there. We have this farm going down here. And I'm thinking I could have probably another few farms on this hill or even in the hill itself. I just also don't want to lag too bad because I don't know how these are going to do with that. I don't know. I have a lot to learn about farms and stuff. But yeah, so for spiders, you would have a lot of shows of force. And this could be with swords. It could be with their tree climbing. It could be hunting, that kind of things. And so how they would show their affection to those they care about is they would hunt something and maybe bring like a tooth or a claw and make that into jewelry for that person to wear, kind of like staking a claim. So that's going to be part of like the whole courtship rituals and things, is those kinds of little trinkets. And to show off that, hey, this person is unavailable because they are currently being courted by this person. Because I really want to play with courting and all that, because I think it would be fascinating and interesting to see how those dynamics and rules would play out. But so, I think I've rambled long enough in this episode, right? I mean, I've shown you guys all that's been happening, or all the progress I've made so far, and gave you a bit more lore about the world. If you guys are wondering why I'm talking so much about the Isles, it's because they're just the ones that I can talk the most about, because as I'm talking, I'm also brainstorming various ideas that I may or may not include in the actual world itself, because a lot of this is just the history and like the behind the scenes, because I haven't even talked about like Xaltis as in like the school that is gonna be made and all that. Right now I'm just building the more magical side of the world, because that's the one that needs to be created the most, honestly, at this point. Because for the most part, Xaltis is set in a pretty normal world, other than the like other plane, which is the magical plane. Because Pyrathia and the Isles aren't, and the Draith aren't seen by normal eyes. Like, there's different there's like almost a different plane of existence that they're on. Not like Harry Potter, where they're just in different areas that the Muggles just can't get to. No, they're quite literally on different planes of existence, I'm pretty sure. Oh god, so now I'm double checking. Now I'm questioning myself. But I think that's where we've made it be out, is that each one is on, not each one, but like the Draith, the Isles, the magical world is on a different plane of existence that is just unable to be seen by normal human eyes. And that's not to say that people can't, because, oh boy, when I start talking psychics, that's gonna be a very interesting topic, because they are very unique in this world, in that, they may or may not see the magical world as well as spirits and things. And just to preemptively nip this in the bud, no, we're not gonna be having any real, like, not words. Just to nip this in the bud, psychics in this are gonna be kind of your typical psychics, in that they can see and sometimes hear various spirits and things, but beyond that, it's like your pretty standard stereotypical psychics, where it's like they just kind of hear it, they may not see some things, they may need to use tools and stuff. We're not just gonna have a character just randomly go up and say, oh, I can see this ghost now, and it's fully tangible, and I can fully touch it, and some of the other, like, common tropes that happen with psychics. That's not what's happening. That's not what's gonna happen here. In this world, it's mainly what makes them unique, and I'll probably dive into this more later on, is that they can kind of see, so the veil between okay, so let's say, oh my gosh, this is gonna be, so, basically, this is the normal world. You have, the magical world over here, and then kind of the Void of Taluk over here, but not really. This one and this one kind of overlap a little bit, but so, I mean, they kind of all overlap, which makes this a very interesting point, because then while you're here in the normal world, you have a little bit of the Void of Taluk and a little bit of the magic world that kind of bleeds over a little bit, because there are people that go to Xaltis and live on this plane. And that's not to say that people don't live on this plane, it's just people here can't stay here for very long amounts of time if they were born there, or if these people go here, they kind of have to stay there because of a whole magic world system. That I'll get into later on, but to just give you a basic idea of the psychics in this, is that they can kind of see a little bit of this world and that world, but they don't tend to know that that's what they're seeing. A lot of times they just see something and they think it's like a regular spirit or something along those lines. They don't think there's any real merit to it unless there's somebody who is in the know of the magical world, and that's what they are privy to that information, which makes things very interesting when it comes to psych wards and things, because sometimes it's the people... Oh, no, why did I do that? Oh my god. Psych wards are interesting because it's like, sometimes, yes, they do have schizophrenia or something else along those lines, and they do need that help. But other times, it's people don't believe them when they say that what they see is real, and what they see is actually part of the magical world that exists. So there's a lot of fine-tuning to the world, but there's also a lot of really interesting niches that I can go into with this that I may touch upon a little bit. I don't know how much, but I also just want to fully build the world as much as I can so that it's fully fleshed out and it feels as immersive as possible. Also, sit. I am not having you join me again. But so yeah, after that little tangent, I think I'm gonna let you all go. I hope you enjoyed me just rambling on about a bit more of the Isles, Pyrathia, the Drake, kind of what's... Drake? No, Draith. Oh my gods. So yeah, so I told you a bit about what kind of plans have changed over here, what plans are going on over there. I showed you all the mine and all that, so... if there's any questions that you guys have that you want me to answer about the world, then definitely leave some comments down below so that I can take a look at them and see what kind of things you guys are questioning about so that I can address them in maybe a later episode or down the line or at some point. Oh, nope, zombie, I don't want to deal with you. Go away, go away, go away. I haven't really done much actual progress. I did say I was going to try and find a cat. I just rambled on and showed you guys everything. So, hopefully in the later episodes, I'll be able to actually show you guys the progress that I'm doing instead of just showcasing everything and rambling to you. Ooh. Okay, this might be a cool platform to build on right here. I don't know for what, but... Huh. I might use this for something, because I think that would be interesting. But yeah, no, hopefully in the later episodes, I'll be able to actually show you guys building some stuff, because unfortunately right now we're very much in a pre-game stuff, and I'm trying to do as much as I can off camera, so you guys don't have to deal with it, and then we can just kind of get to the good stuff, but... it's taking a lot longer than I anticipated, so we're kind of just dealing with what we have right now and going from there. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed, then that's awesome, and I hope I have you guys listening to me ramble more and more. If you guys want updates on the book writing, then you're definitely available to ask. I don't mind whatsoever. I actually kind of need reminders to write my book because I'm very bad at keeping to a schedule when it comes to writing it, so maybe having you guys yell at me in the comments would help with that. But anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!